Hey YouTube, welcome to development progress video number 12 for in Exilium. This video, just going to show off some of the changes I've been working on the past little while. Sorry it's been a little while since the last update. Just kind of been working on a lot of stuff. But the first thing I'm going to show off is I've kind of started working on the intro scene. And this is the scene at the beginning of the game when you first create a new character that is going to kind of explain the story, I guess. Or just kind of set the environment, kind of set the background story up for what's going on. I'm also going to show off some new skills, I guess, and there's some new enemies I'm going to show off, and a couple other little things I'm just going to show. But let's go ahead and get started. So right now I just have it rigged so whenever I hit campaign it'll kind of launch. I only have the first image of the intro scene up, so this is just like a little taste of what is kind of going to be like. So go ahead and start it off. So I'm working with an artist. Only this first image is going to show up, but it's going to have, I think there's about 8 or 9 images that kind of basically describe what happens, and they're kind of going to show in like that and be kind of like a little video movie thing. I've got all the images done. I just need to kind of put them in the framework that I have going that handles all the movement of all the images, get them all cut up and stuff, put them in there. I don't think I'm going to show off too much. I might show it off when it's done. I don't want to give too much away, but I might show it off when it's done. Definitely still needs some work, but that's kind of like a base kind of starting point. I'm pretty happy with how it's going to look, I think. Alright, so next you'll see we're in the mountain region here. So the mountain region is all designed. I just have to kind of put enemies in and kind of fill it out and make sure it's, playable and stuff like that. But like all the maps are designed and in place. I've been working with my enemy kind of character 3D modeler, and he's made some pretty awesome models for some of the enemies. There's going to be some dragon enemies, and here's one of them down here. I'll just kind of keep my distance. I don't have the final programming and stuff ready for this guy yet, but and the area will definitely get some touching up and stuff. But this is just to kind of show off what some of the quality work that this guy's doing. He's doing great stuff. Oh, there's a bug there that shouldn't be showing up around me. Let's go ahead and just finish this guy so that... Oh god, he froze me. This might be trouble. But anyway, so these dragons are going to be the kind of mini bosses, I guess I've been calling them, of this mountain area here. There's 3 of them. They all look great. So I guess I just wanted to show him off real quick. Next thing I'm going to show off is, you'll see here that I have all the spells worked out, all the common skills, the spells worked out for kind of the mage class. They still need, some of them, a lot of them still need icons, and I have the last one here designed and stuff. I just need to actually kind of add it to the list. And I have, for the other classes there, I've only implemented the first 5 skills, but it's taking a lot longer than I would have thought to actually think of all the different skills and kind of how I want them to progress as you level up. But one of the ones you'll get to see here is called Recall, and this is going to be a handy little one that will, hopefully if I can get it to work here. Oh wow. Okay, some of my there's a bug in there that that hasn't been checked in, it looks like, to my source control. Because that should have been fixed. But anyway, you saw it right there. It just returns you back to the camp. So from wherever you are, it'll return you back to the camp, and then from the campfire you can still fast travel out to wherever you've visited before. So alright, next thing I want to show off is I kind of had this idea for the currency in the game being the souls of enemies, and that's not a new thing. Like, I've had that there before, but I wanted to kind of work on a way to kind of to show that. So now when you kill an enemy, however many souls they have, it'll kind of shoot out these little purple orbs. So right now I just have slimes that give 5 souls. There'll probably only be 1 in the final game, but this was just for testing purposes. They kind of explode out and then float towards the player. And then those are going to be used as currency in the game. Alright, and then the final thing is, so if you've been following this, you know that the 3 sections of the game that are basically all fleshed out and completed, or the maps are all done, like they definitely still need work, but it's all designed. It was the forest, the desert, and the mountains. And then there are 2 final other areas that correspond more or less to kind of light and dark temples, I guess I would say, is what they most closely relate to. And you can access them down here in the dungeon. This area still needs a lot of work. It's under heavy construction right now, but I'll just kind of walk in and show a little bit of what the feel of it's going to look like. So Sanctum is the light temple area, and this is kind of just the feel it's going to have. It's got a really nice ambient track that my composer worked on, which is great. It really fits the mood. And it's going to have its own unique enemies and things that you need to do in there. And then also Tenebrum is the name of kind of the dark temple area, and this is kind of the feel of this place. And once again, these still need to be fleshed out. I'm having the 3D modeler that is working with me, working on the environment models right now that are going to be put in those places, and then those areas are kind of going to be fleshed out. And those are the final 2 of the main areas. There's going to be a 6th area that's kind of like the end game, and then there's going to be a bonus area. So there's basically 7 kind of individual sections, not including kind of the in-between places like the dungeon and the crossroads and stuff like that, but there are going to be 7 kind of unique individual zones, and 5 of them are basically all designed. These last 2 are just waiting for assets. I still need to design the bonus zone and then the final zone, and then play through it and add enemies and make sure everything balances out and all that stuff, and we'll basically have a game. So that's actually all I was going to show off for the game today. I did want to mention something about the website. I know my domain, confluxgames.com, is parked, and that's because I've once again kind of thought about reorganizing how I want to handle the how my website's organized. I reserved a domain for this game specifically. I think it's www.exiliumgame.com, and I'm going to kind of partition stuff out there. The Conflux Games site is going to be a kind of more of a hub, and it's going to have, I want to put like a forum in there and a blog and stuff like that. And the reason why I took it down is because when I was writing the website from scratch, like, I didn't necessarily think about the future like that, like putting in forums or whatever, and it kind of would have been really complicated. So it's a kind of an ordeal, but I'm kind of figuring it out. I'm really indecisive about it too, so something might not be up until I'm more rock hard about what I want. But a site will be up soon, and it will have links to the site for this game, and this game specific site will have information pertaining specifically to this game, and so forth. So look forward to that. I know they're both parked right now, and I actually got a couple messages saying they're parked and it needs to be fixed, but kind of not a lot I'm going to do about it right now until I have a couple things in the game I want to finish up, and then I'll be working on the websites. Alright, well that's all I have for today. I'll leave this video with the final showing of one of the more powerful skills I implemented that I think is pretty cool, Meteor Shower. I think it's a pretty cool effect. And coming up with the effects of all these skills is not easy either, so I'm going to have to do that for the melee and range stuff, and it's going to take some time to get that stuff in there, but it'll be done. Anyway, yeah, that's all I have. Please, if you like the project, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at ConfluxGames, and if keep up with development, any support is appreciated. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next video.